Howdy partners, it's your boy John here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium's Dawn, the modern day mod. Where last time we left off, I just really wanted to do an episode to relearn the game, because it had been a while since I left off. But I was shocked and very pleasantly surprised by the amount of support you guys showed to that episode, so thank you guys so much. And since you guys liked it so much, I figured I'd come back, and actually do a series on it. So this is going to be a little different from most of the Millennium's Dawn games I've done before, because they have changed things quite a bit. Putting certain parties in power is more difficult. Because of that, the game is going to move a lot slower, I think. And I think it's going to be a little bit of a different game, a little bit of a different feel to it. But anyway, I had a suggestion for who to play as on here. From Crow. He suggested that I should restore the monarchy of Brazil. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. So here's the plan. We need to get the House of Orleans back in control here. I believe that I think there actually might be other monarchists. Let me look. Don't know if... I mean, this autocrat could possibly be monarchist. I don't know. But I think this is what I need to go as here, the House of Orleans Braganza. So what we need to do is first we need to boost the popularity of nationalist parties. In order to do that, I need to run a nationalist propaganda campaign. Since I am, I think, the most powerful country in the region, I don't think I'll have to worry too much about growth of certain parties. Do have two emerging neighbors. Let's see here. So that's being taken away from there. Looks like the non-aligned outlook is actually growing. Looks to be the one that's growing at the moment. Who is in the non-aligned? Okay, so we got, trying to see who the major party is over here. Looks like it's the Popular Socialist Party. Is the one that's currently growing. So we need to try to cut that out. Could attack Socialist Party. And I'll probably end up doing that. But let's go ahead. Oh, close that up. I need to get some points going into my political power. Not a whole lot I could do as far as it goes at the moment. I think I could go down this way. Oh, here we go. Cardoso's last years. We'll grab that. Okay. Get that rolling. I can't really do much right now. I can't build up a military. Well, I can if I chose to, but I think for the time being, that's really not worth it. Because I can't really declare war on anybody. I think my first targets are going to be Suriname and Guyana. Those would probably be the fastest to fall to our forces. So, when we can, I'm going to be declaring on Guyana and Suriname. Avoid France. I don't want to pull them into any conflict. After that, I'm thinking Uruguay, Paraguay, maybe Bolivia, and down through Argentina. Don't know if I want to try to maybe conquer all of South America. Maybe that could be the goal. But for now, let's just focus on getting the monarchists in charge. We'll get some research going here. And helicopter. That's another thing. They made research take a lot longer in this new update, which I kind of like. It gives the game kind of a slower pace. A little more of a challenge, I think. Okay, so we've got that going. Since I can't really declare on anybody at the moment, let's just focus on the economy. Biofuel refinery. We're planning quite a bit. We do have a lot of oil that we can make use of. So, not going to worry about that. Come over here, take a look at the production. Do I have 9 military factories? I might want to build another dockyard. Might be worth it, I think. Let's go get some convoys going. Yeah, convoys. Sounds like a good idea to me. We'll do that. We should put all the shipyards into that for the time being. Over here. Russian Federation has taken Chechnya. Alright, get that going. Go! And a couple civilian factories. Okay. How is my radar detection? Just out of curiosity, I didn't think I'd check that. It's not really that important right now, but later we're going to need to work on that. I think I'm happy with that for the time being. Missing equipment production. I need armored personnel carriers. Yes. Airborne APCs. There. What else? Infantry fighting vehicles, self-propelled anti-aircraft. What was that? See, infantry fighting vehicle. Is that gonna be under the tanks? I don't think it is. I didn't think it was. Okay. What do we got here? Investment offer from Japan. Japan. I'll get to you in a moment. Japan proposes to construct one civilian factory in Pernambuco. I can't pronounce that. The full project cost is an estimated 17 billion. Japan is offering us a deal whereby we contribute 25% of the construction sum. The Japanese will gain both influence and profits from the project. I think I want to go with that one. Don't want to get... Let me see here. Don't want the U.S. to gain too much influence. I think that might actually slow down progress. If I understand how the game works, the more influence they have in the country, the more they can influence us. So I'm not too concerned about Japan having some influence, because, you know... Oh, hold on. Hello? Okay, that was weird. I'm not too concerned about Japan gaining a lot of influence, because you know they're all the way over here, definitely out of our hemisphere. So their amount of influence is going to be pretty much limited. But since the U.S. is so powerful and so close to us, that it's probably a wise decision to prevent them from gaining too much influence here. Right, I was about to do something else and I already forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to find some infantry fighting vehicles. Oh, they're right there. 6. What else we need? Self-propelled anti-air. It's not that one. No, that's regular artillery. That's what I thought. Is it any of these? No, it's not that one. I'll figure it out eventually. I actually need a bunch of those. Okay. And I do have one left. It's right there. Okay. Alright, let that go. Should I get some troops into training? At the moment, I don't really see the necessity in that. ahead and put this division into an army. Make it green. There we go. Who do we have? Is there a jungle rat? Yeah, I think you're the choice for up here. And then rush to cut Guyana in half. We'll do that. Still got a long way before I can do anything against them, but that's fine. I think we'll just have that set up like that for the time being. Down here, I think knocking out Uruguay first will be a wise decision. Because Paraguay's landlocked. We don't need to technically worry too much about them. Make that one yellow. There we go. What do we have over here? Let's go with... I think you. So I'm imagining Argentina will be a problem. Like that. Offensive line there. I'll let that roll. Okay. And you. And you. Okay. Not you. And put them into one. I don't know if I have any commanders who do well in mountains. That might be a good idea. You could be pretty useful there. I'm thinking the invader might be a good one. Commando out of supply. What is I know Paraguay is mostly mountainous, right? Well, they got forests. I was wrong. You know what? You guys should be led by this guy. Oh no, this might higher up there, isn't there? Yes. This guy. Okay. Gonna leave Bolivia, Peru, Argentina, and Chile alone. Let's just focus on the smaller ones. I don't even know if I want to conquer the entire continent. And I'm not going to be keeping all of these when I do take them. The plan is to take a bunch of territory, puppet some of these guys. I'm definitely taking Guyana, Suriname, and Uruguay. Probably take all of Paraguay. But I think the rest of them I'm just going to try to puppet. I think would be a good idea. Maybe take portions out of Colombia. Let me see, if I come out this way. Yeah, do like that. Take those. And then I can grab Ecuador. I'll just take all of Ecuador. That way I have some ports on the Pacific side. Right. I don't know why I'm planning this far ahead. It's going to be a long time before I can do this. Oh. My bad. I didn't realize that had completed. I was over here talking. How long has that been done? And there's nothing I can really do that will boost popularity of certain parties over here. That's the March of the Excluded. 500th anniversary of Brazil has been marred by the indigenous people protesting and reminding us of the past. They have taken to the streets to slam the establishment for its inability to support those who were here for first. And I'll do that. I don't know if that'll get us an event where I can gain some popularity for this. Let's go ahead and boost nationalist propaganda. And boost for the monarchist as soon as I can. Not sure which one's going to be more popular. Probably the Social Liberal Party because they're more mainstream. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to put a couple of units in training just so I can have something going on. Unassigned division, low manpower. Oh. Did not think about that. Let's see here. There we go. So we don't really need to do that one there or that one in that area. That's fine. And then down here, go with that. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to need to deploy anything up here along the border with Guyana and Suriname. Well, I don't even have an air base up this area. I might want to build an air base up here, I think, if I can. Because Venezuela. Might take Bolivar and Venezuela and Amazonas from Venezuela when I can. Okay. I've still got a long way to go before I can even really do any of this stuff. So let's just not focus on them for the time being. Let's try to actually first get to the point I can put the monarchist in control, because that's going to take a while in itself. Nationalism is starting to gain some popularity. Let's go ahead, boost for the House of Orleans. Who's gaining more support? Nobody's really gaining support down here, but nationalism is growing in popularity. House of Orleans is at 3.6%. We're gaining plus 11%. Oh, no, plus 0.11. A day. So it's actually going faster than I thought it would. It's still going to take quite a while, though. You know what? I didn't even set up commander for this army group. Uruguay, Partido Colorado, Western Outlook has handily defeated all the challengers. That's liberal, right? I didn't choose anybody from here. Let's go ahead and grab somebody here. The Old Guard, Offensive Doctrine. I think that's going to be a wise decision to have him there because he gives us the offensive bonus. Uruguay, who's in charge here? Can't remember what party that is. Liberal, okay. Alright. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. Debt is a thing in this. How much money do I have at the moment? Actually lose money. Let's pay back some of it at least. So I'm actually happy that we finally actually have money actually plays more of a consequence now. I actually like that. I need to find some way to make money. And I believe the way to do that is through the civilian factories. So I should probably boost some of these up higher. Let the naval dockyards and all that stuff finish first. Yeah. Okay. That'll do. I can actually make new decisions here. Combat foreign influence. Not really having too much problem with the foreign influence, to be honest. Has one nationalist neighbor. Oh, we do? Who's that? Probably Colombia, right? No. Who is that? Peru? Ah, it's Peru. Okay. Maybe being friends with Peru is a good idea. I mean, we're a lot stronger than them. So we would definitely dominate that alliance. Maybe that's a good idea. Tell you what, Peru, if you're nice, I'll let you have part of Ecuador. Okay. Okay, nearly 500 years ago, the Portuguese first set foot on our shores. They were greeted by the locals with somewhat open arms and a land vast and plentiful. However, now they are excluded, if not removed from public life. The 500th anniversary of Brazil in 2000 was a vicious and violent day. Brazilian MP officers used brute force to disperse the native demonstration, dubbed the March of the Excluded. It did nothing more than even further isolate the natives from the government, more so than it had already been. Dividing Day. That might have been a bad choice. For some reason, I was thinking that would give us like an event where we could like gain support for certain parties, but I was wrong. Okay. Guess army experience wouldn't hurt too bad. Get that going early off. Oh, that's good. Look, the monarchists are now the fourth most popular party in the country. The ones that are ahead of us are all left-wing. So the nationalists are slowly gaining ground, but it's turning out pretty well. We're actually very close now. Oh look, we just jumped up to 3. So we're getting even closer now. It's completely feasible. I may be able to get the House of Orleans up to the most popular party ideology before the end of this episode? Maybe. Investment offer from the United States. Gonna decline that one as well. Okay. Who do we need to worry about? Workers' Party. Approving an election. Oh. Nationalists seem to have lost Peru. That's not good. What was I doing? Oh, okay, that's right. Workers' Party is the emergent outlook, and then the Western pro-Western governments. That is under, yeah. Okay, so the most popular are them, followed by the ideologies, and then us. It's already at 10% for the House of Orleans. This is actually going better than I thought it would. Okay, look at this. House of Orleans, 1%. We can launch an uprising now. I'm gonna trigger a civil war. I don't think I want to do it that way, though. Plus, we're not exactly... I need to get more points into popularity. I could go about it by trying to decrease the popularity of the Workers' Party. Okay. that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Can I pick up... I can pick up the... I can't pick it up right now. Never mind. I was going to try to pick up another nationalist propaganda, but that's not going to work for the time being. Okay. Monarchist is starting to go down a little bit. We actually kind of helped the Brazilian Socialist Social Democrat Party more than ourselves when we tried to hurt the Workers' Party. So that kind of came back to hurt us a little bit here. Grab that. Or... grab that. Okay, there we go. We can grab that again. Oh, Vladimir Putin has an election campaign. Okay. Getting some more support back in for the nationalist ideas. And back off screen. Changing the recruitment policy might be a good idea here pretty soon as well. I think from there, partial draft will bump up to there. But I think we're going to have to wait until we get the monarchists in control. Oh, they've actually jumped down to 4th. Oh, it's starting to grow again. Right. A little bit of a challenge here. A little bit of a challenge. Still got a ways to go before that nationalist propaganda campaign wraps up. So try to make the most of every moment of this that I can. But yeah. Trying to put one party in power is a lot more difficult. The United States embrace reform, giving legitimacy to numerous complaints about the political process in the United States. The ruling Democratic Party has today announced that the political system would be thoroughly reformed in order to rejuvenate the economy and also the two ruling parties. Complacency is the death of democracy, as Bill Clinton put it in a groundbreaking speech on the national democratic process. Okay. Trying to find something I can do to pass the time here. I'm going to take that off there. What else do we need? Mounted. Is that not the one? I thought that was the one. Oh, right there. Okay. Done with that one. Should wrap some of these other ones up. 9.4%. Okay. Should probably try to boost down, take down the corruption. Seems like a well use of my points I've built at the moment. Hold on. Amazonian project. The Amazons are an untapped treasure that we can utilize to boost our economy. There is metal, timber, oil to be harvested for use in our industries and industries abroad. Should we allow companies to exploit the Amazon for financial gains? The trees will grow back anyway. 10%. Increases the opinion. Fernando Henrique Cardoso. I can actually probably use the stability right now, because we took a bit of a hit in stability, didn't we? Yeah, that might actually... I'll take that. I need some stability at the moment. Where are we at? 12.3%. If I was to hold the snap election right now, I think that's what happens when you retire as a leader, or hold new. Oh, that's it. Hold new extraordinary elections. Would that be worth doing? I mean, we wouldn't get anywhere as far as power goes. Let that roll. We'll just leave that be for now. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot about this. I'm sad. They removed Texas as a formable nation. It's now just part of the Confederate States of America. That's really sad. I mean, I get why he did it. Because, you know, it takes up a lot of memory space in the game, I would assume. Especially when he wants to do all this stuff he did do with the parties and all that. Also, he took out the Vatican City and San Marino. They're now both part of Italy. And I think Andorra is no longer in the game, yeah. Same with Monaco. And what is Malta? Oh, Malta's still there. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to do this here. See, that gives us a little bit of a boost. Did not. Okay. Investment offer from Norway. Yes. Dockyards, I can go ahead and actually give a couple submarines. All right. I mean, there's really not a whole lot I could do right now. I could probably just like jump off screen. I don't want to give the U.S. anything there. Let's not do that. Almost done with some of the research here. Just let that finish up, then I'll go ahead and click something new. I might grab some new air superiority fighters. That'd be worthwhile. I think I want to grab the 3rd gen there, Interceptor. Okay. 14.6% now for the monarchists. We're slowly getting there. Grab that again. How we doing? Okay. We're making progress at least. I think I'm going to go ahead, partners. How long have I been recording? Let me check. Yeah, partners, I think I'm going to call it the episode there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to click like and subscribe. I much appreciate it. It helps me out. Next time, hopefully, I'll get to the point where I can maybe attempt to put the monarchists in full control. It's going to be a little bit of a wait on that, however. But thanks for watching. I will see you, partners, next time.